I'm here with Erin with Vision Media, and she was sat on the panel for our Back to Basics program, all about social media, and her focus was really on Facebook, which many of you know about Facebook a little bit more maybe so than Twitter. So tell us a little bit about the difference between Facebook and Twitter and what you've seen your clients and how they've engaged with business and Facebook.
Sure, that's kind of a big open-ended question. The differences that I see mainly between Facebook and Twitter is the usability and just understanding how to use each differently, because what Twitter is known for is a micro-blogging site where you're limited to 140 characters, and Facebook is really centered around relationships, engaging, asking questions, getting to know the other person, and sometimes it takes a little bit more than 140 characters. Also, too, just the familiarity with how to use it, the ability to have the photos easily accessible, to give information about yourself, to add applications to kind of customize the feel other than just the background. So unfortunately, the majority of our clients, Kate, actually prefer Facebook to Twitter, although I think Twitter really has a place, especially for giving updates, post relevant content or links to articles that you really like. But I believe Facebook tends to have a little bit better appeal to those that are looking for more engaging relationships and to really to see the full 360 degrees of an individual, which would include their personal as well as a professional.
And one of the things that you talked about today that I know that I took away from was the segmenting of the list.
Sure.
We all have different friends, and some are used for business, some are personal. So tell people a little bit about how they can segment their list so that they're not necessarily getting all this information out to everybody on their list.
That's a really helpful tool that I've been able to utilize. We all do a lot of different things. We wear a lot of hats, especially in this day and age. What I've done is, and you go to your friends segment up the top menu bar of your Facebook, and when you look at your friends, you're able to put them into different groups or lists. You can tie the list to whatever works for you, whether it be family, friends, business. And so therefore, when you want to send a status update, you can actually target that to a particular group of people or a list that you've designed. So I would recommend you go in there and start adding your individuals that you currently have as friends to specific lists. And you're not limited just to one list per friend. You can actually have one person fall under multiple lists. So for example, if your mom is also a client, they can be under family as well as client, and therefore you can send them messages that are specific to them without actually having to blanket your entire database.
Wonderful. And if you missed our Back to Basics program, which you shouldn't have, but if you did, you can find Erin's presentation on BocaRatonChamber.com and learn a little bit more about how you should be engaging in business and social media. Erin, where can people find you?
Well, they can find me at www.viasinvictoriun.com. That is our corporate website. We also do social media things for the Chamber, so hopefully there will be some more webinars upcoming where you can chime in, listen from the comfort of your home, and watch on your computer screen.
Thank you so much for that,
You're
because
welcome.
the Boca Chamber really prides itself in not only giving you an opportunity to network, but also a lot of tools and education to grow your businesses. So like Erin said, we're going to be doing some webinars where you can be behind your computer and learning about social media. So when you're setting up a fan page, you can ask questions and do it right then and there live at your office. And then you can also purchase that so you can do it again and again, because things are evolving and changing, and we can always go back and make sure that we're utilizing all the things that we can via all this social media excitement.
Absolutely.
So continue to check out the website, BocaRatonChamber.com, and we hope to see you around at lots of events.
Thank you.